What is up, y'all? I'm Ashley Anye, your favorite alchemist, astrologist, and energy reader. And this is Anye's Intuitive. Welcome back. So, after my last video, I got a lot of people in the comment section asking me to elaborate on a lot of the topics that I kind of just brush over when I'm speaking to you guys. And a big reason for that is because I feel like if I get too in depth with these topics, the video could be 2, 3, maybe 4 hours because I like to talk. I like to talk about stuff that I'm passionate about, but I have to be mindful that that a lot of people's attention span is not too long. And so that's the reason why I make my videos short and sweet, right to the point. But I did want to let you guys know that eventually I'm going to touch on every topic that I kind of brush over. I'm going to touch on it. I'm going to elaborate into it more. And I'm going to make longer videos moving forward. But I just don't want to lose a lot of people with making videos that are just like too long and drawn out and being redundant, if that makes sense. Because I know I repeat myself a lot. And I don't edit my videos. Like, what you see is what you get. I'm not even quite sure how to edit it. So when I'm recording, I'm really freestyling. So that's another big reason why I don't make my videos too long, because if I mess up, like, it is what it is. I can't edit it out. But if it's shorter, you know, it's just easier for me. So moving forward, I will try to make these videos longer, and I will try to elaborate more on the topics that we discuss. All right, so I hope that answers some of y'all's questions. Now, the topic that I want to get into today is very similar to the topic that I talked about on my last video, but it's more in detail. And I want to talk about this because I got a lot of replies on my story that I have had on Instagram a couple of days ago when I was talking about your soul family, your soul's purpose, how to find your soul's purpose, and that you should question why you're here, because a lot of people don't question why they're here. They're just living life and just kind of like going with the flow. And I remember I said in one of my videos, it could have been the last one or second to the last one, how I can't help you find your soul's purpose. I can only guide you to your soul's purpose and show you things that you could do to help you find your soul's purpose. So I want to elaborate on that because a lot of people don't know what their soul's purpose is, why they're here, what they're supposed to do, or how they're supposed to transmute a lot of the energy that they came to this planet with and transmute it from good to bad, or from bad to good rather. So I want to help you guys with that. So let's talk about that today. Let's talk about your soul's purpose. Like, what does it mean? Why are we here? Why are you on earth? Because a lot of people are just like, you know what, I was born, I got a job, I'm gonna work it, maybe get some vacation days here and there, and I'm gonna die and go to heaven. And they're all right with that. That's good for them, you know? Maybe they'll have fun in between. Maybe they'll have fun in between working. That's cool. But you should never like just be okay with mediocre. Like, it's so much more to life than just living. It's so much more than what meets the eye, you know? And I ain't talking about these eyes, I'm talking about this eye, you know? And that's another video I'm gonna have to get into, because if you're not sure what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this eye, I'm talking about your third eye. I'm talking about the eye that you see, that you look through to see beyond the veil, you know, to see beyond the surface. That's the eye I'm talking about. So, yeah, in order to find your soul's purpose, you got to find out, like, why you're here, why you came back. Because, as you always hear me say, we're ancient beings. We've been here several times, several thousand, maybe even million times. You know, our souls have reincarnated here several times for growth, you know, to learn lessons. And some lessons we've mastered. Some lessons was like, you know what, I'll get it next lifetime. And maybe this is the lifetime you need to get it, because it might not even be a next lifetime, especially the way the planet is rocking. Like, the planet is like really on some like this is it type energy. So that's why it's important for you guys to find your soul's purpose. Now, how do you find your soul's purpose? You find your soul's purpose by figuring out what you're good at. What's something that comes natural? What's something that you can do with your eyes closed, that you find is fun, that you don't really necessarily consider work? That's what your soul's purpose is. Something that comes natural to you, because guess what? In a previous lifetime, you were doing that, but maybe you didn't get a chance to finish. Maybe you couldn't perfect your craft in a previous lifetime, but you were doing it. And this is why people cannot fathom like how these little boys are like so good at basketball, how they come out the womb like with all these moves. It's because they played basketball in other lifetimes. Like nothing is new. This is not our first rodeo. We've been here before. We just didn't finish what we started, or we left off in the middle of it, you know? So we need to figure out what we're good at and do that, and make sure it's in the same vibrations with uplifting the frequency of the planet. How is it helping Mother Earth ascend? Because all in all, yeah, you got to fulfill your soul's purpose, but a big part of your soul's purpose is has to involve Mother Earth. It has to involve helping the planet. It has to, because you're here to help the planet, to clear ancestral karma, to help your bloodline, to fulfill your soul's purpose, and to help the planet, to help Mother Earth. That's why we're all here. Why the chosen ones are here, especially. I don't know about anybody else, but the chosen ones are here for those reasons. And so it's so imperative for you guys to figure that out. You know, find out what you're good at, do it well, like LL says, and make sure you're helping the planet in the midst of it. And the last video I did where I was talking about, you know, finding your soul family, they could help you. They can help you. They can help you get to that next level with finding what your purpose is and living your purpose, because guess what? They're on that same mission to find their purpose. And that's the commonality you guys have. Like, that's what you guys have in common. You're both trying to find your soul's purpose, or you're both on the path of your soul's purpose. And so you guys come together, and that's a force that can be reckoned with. Especially when you got a masculine and feminine energy. Like, you find yourself masculine that's on his soul's purpose, and you are feminine, like, you guys could be unstoppable, you know, or vice versa. So that's why it's so important to find your soul's purpose, to live in it, to experience it, and to show the world, you know, because you're not only helping yourself and your bloodline, but you are an example and a light for other people. Like, when you shine, you give other people the opportunity to see that it's okay for them to shine, you know. You show them that it's all right to show your light, you know. You don't need to dim your light for anyone. So that is why it's so important to find your soul's purpose, guys. So important. And this video just kind of piggybacks off of the last one, like I said, because I feel like, you know, when I'm talking, I don't really go too deep, because here again, I don't want to lose anybody. I'm like, you know, if I get to talking, it could be for hours. So I try to just keep stuff short and sweet. But as my channel grows, I'm definitely going to take it there. Like, y'all are going to swim deep with me. Y'all are going to swim deep with me. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I work on elaborating in my videos. But yeah, this video right here is just going to piggyback off of the last one that I did, which is like, it's I think I titled it, You Must Find Your Soul Family, or Your Soul Tribe, I think. Not really sure. I'll link it up here so you guys can watch it if you didn't see it already. So this video will piggyback off of that. So yeah, after you find your soul family, find your soul's purpose. It's no particular order, or find your soul's purpose and then find your soul family. But I'm telling you, once you find your soul's purpose, your soul family is going to help you with fulfilling your soul's purpose, because that's they're on that same vibe. They're on that same frequency. They're trying to, you know, help their bloodline. They're trying to help Mother Earth ascend. So you guys are going to be like, you know, helping each other out, if that makes sense. So yeah, guys, soul family, soul purpose, they all kind of work hand in hand and go hand in hand with each other. But the only big difference I say with your soul family and finding your soul's purpose is that it could be hard to not hard, but it could be a little difficult if you're like with your soul family and you don't know what your soul's purpose is, you know? Because then you're like, you know, you're watching them live out their soul's purpose and you're like, well, I don't know what I should be doing, but that should be inspiration, you know, for you, you know, just seeing them live out their soul's purpose and inspire you to do the same. All right, so we're going into 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Like I always say, I ain't trying to make this video too long, but I did want to piggyback off of the last video that I did. So, and y'all continue to send me stuff on Instagram. Like this is my messages and replies from Instagram usually is what inspires these videos. When y'all ask me questions on Instagram, when y'all ask me to elaborate more, like in the comment section, like that inspires me to do these videos. So if you guys want to hear more about something that I failed to elaborate on, then let me know and I'll make a video on that, you know? So yeah, guys, so that's all I got for you today. I guess I'm one more on the clock as I'm saying this. I guess I'm gonna tap into a lot more other things that I can elaborate on and make more videos on that. But I do hope these messages resonated with y'all, and I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I value you, and until next time, peace.